in our meeting last week, which was wonderful, as usual, we were talking about a lot of overwhelm, which, is a recurring theme for many of us. And then one of our members came up with just a brilliant visualization for us, which is that sometimes she feels like she is in a car in a snowstorm trying to follow the car in front of her and just white knuckling it and just like trying really hard to see those lights and stay where she ought to be, stay in her lane, keep up with the person in front of her. And when she said that, we all could feel it, we could like feel like the trying to stay where you ought to be. And it was just such a powerful visual because we all also realized at about the same time that we have a choice to like pull over or quit following the person in front of you, which felt really empowering to just think, wow, we're doing this to ourselves. We recognize this regularly, that these things happen and we're doing them to ourselves. So, so overwhelm and just feeling like there's so much stuff going on. That was our theme again. And we're going to tap on that and ignore those dogs that are barking down the street. So, love to hear any comments that you have, or if you relate to what we're talking about, and how you deal with your own overwhelm, how you deal with self care or honoring your own process, and writing your own script, because that's one of the things that is also a theme, that we're all creating our own realities and choosing not to follow predefined or, this is how we usually do it kind of scripts. We're creating what we want for ourselves, which is pretty beautiful. All right, so get centered. Deep breath. And
Karate chop. Even though I fall into these patterns over and over again, I love and accept where I am right now. Even though I continue to be overwhelmed and notice that it's happening again. I love and accept where I am at this moment. Even though I continue to feel overwhelmed, I choose to look at myself with grace and compassion. Okay, top of your head. There's so much going on right now. Eyebrow. That it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Side of your eye. And I know that. Under your eye. And I am choosing to be compassionate under your nose with myself. Chin. So look at those freaking headlights up there, collarbone, and realize that I don't have to follow. Under your arm. That I can take my own off ramp, top of your head, and take care of myself. Eyebrow. I have choices. Side of your eye. And I choose to empower myself. Under your eye. And choose what's healthy for me. Under your nose. When I'm feeling overwhelmed, chin. I choose what's healthy for me. Collarbone. Pushing myself beyond my limits. Under your arm. Doesn't help anyone. Top of your head. Which is not to say I shouldn't have stretch goals. Eyebrow. But when it's making me feel sick, side of your eye, that is not good for me. under your eye. I love looking at myself with compassion under your nose. I love seeing these patterns, chin, catching them quickly, collarbone, and honoring myself. Under your arm. It feels like overwhelm, top of your head, when I ignore what I need, eyebrow, and just push, side of your eye. I choose to honor me, under your eye. I choose to pay attention to my own body, under your nose, my needs, chin, and love myself through this, collarbone. I choose to love myself through this. Take a deep breath. And notice for just a moment how it feels to be thinking about overwhelm and thinking about loving yourself and honoring yourself at the same time. And if you have any self-talk that is saying you don't deserve that, just any negative self-talk that comes up or anything that you noticed, pay attention to that. Those are the little gremlins that are going to bite us in the butt, right? Those things that say, you don't have the time for this. You don't have the time to stop and breathe. You don't have the time to take care of yourself. Those are fallacies. If we don't take the time to take care of ourselves and really invest in our wellness and our well-being and our mental health, you know what happens. We fall apart, we get sick, something happens so that we can take care of ourselves, so that we have to stop. So we are proactively and preemptively practicing self-care so that we can be the best and most wonderful women that we can possibly be and help each other and continue to bring forth change and love and grace and compassion in whatever we're doing. If it's bookkeeping, if it's making an appointment for your kid on, whatever it is, if we're doing it with love and grace and compassion for ourselves, that is going to be felt. It's a ripple, and we are creating the ripples. So take another deep breath right now. And on your karate chop, I honor me. Top of your head. I honor who I am. Eyebrow. Who I'm becoming. Side of your eye. And I love me. Under your eye. The beautiful essence of me under your nose that sometimes I forget, chin, but I am choosing to embrace right now, collarbone, to love and to honor under your arm. And it feels really good. Top of your head. I choose me. Okay, take a deep breath. And love yourself. Enjoy whatever's going on around you. Find your little spark. And just know that I'm sending you love. Jackson's probably also sending you love. Wonderful seeing you guys. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for showing up in groups and for each other. Love you very much. Namaste.